Well, let's find out if we're going to get heats underway on day one of the Quicksilver Pro. For that, we'll check in with Strider Wozalewski and the Commissioner, Kieran Perro.
Good morning. Thanks. Down here with Kieran. Kieran, pretty strong southwest wind this morning. How are we looking for conditions?
Yeah, you can see probably behind us right now, it's onshore and pretty miserable. It's blowing really strong. It has been for most of the night. The swell's also really small. Everyone's struggling out there. It's supposed to build through the day, but this wind's going to remain onshore. So we're off for the day. We'll come back tomorrow morning, and we're hoping that the size is definitely going to ramp up, but we're just hoping that wind doesn't affect it too much tomorrow.
And in the forecast for the coming days, how many swells are we looking at?
Yeah, there's multiple swells right now in our little short 5 to 6 day window. There's a couple coming in from the northwest. That's a better direction for here. And then there's the hurricane Joaquin. So that's going to come across, and really, right now, it looks like it's going to be enormous. So if that happens, we'll be crossing our fingers it doesn't blast us apart. But that's going to change. It's still a way out, but we've definitely got enough swell in this kind of 5 to 6 day window to get underway.
Well, there you go. Swells are lining up. Back to you, boys.
Thank you, Strider, and thank you, Kieran Perro there. Pete?
Yes.
Not looking that great out there this morning, but
no.
The surfline forecast, you've been keeping an eye on it. A lot to be positive about.
Pretty easy call this morning, of course, but Joaquin. We'll call it Joaquin instead of Joaquin. But Joaquin is there. You see on the left of your screen, moving up into the coast. That's always good. When you get this time of year, you get those tropical depressions that move up and then get sucked into low pressure, and that's what creates a flame, a fire. You get a lot of wind with that. Generally, we see what's going to happen here is going into tomorrow, we've got an increase in swell, but there is a solid week of good surf. And then there's actually another pulse behind, and so we've got a lot of swell to utilize for both the women's at the Roxy Pro as well as the men's. It's going to be a little bit of a piecemeal. You guys have noticed it's pretty warm for this time of year. Usually you start to get a little chilly, and when you have that chill is when you get those nice crisp offshore winds in the morning. Right now we don't have that. We got this really southerly flow. It's warm and muggy, and ultimately we're going to deal with these winds because of that. That warm weather. It's just there'll be moments where it'll be glassy and cool. The wind's supposed to back off this afternoon, but we don't know if it's going to be enough. Ultimately we're just saying no, it's not, and that's why we're not running today. But tomorrow we're going to have some more surf, but we're going to have more of this wind as well. So again, we're just hopefully that it backs off. And winds are one of those things that forecast-wise, it's hard to really put a finger on it. So we'll just wake up in the morning and keep checking it. They're swell though.